All right, so I want to welcome you to today's video. So quickly, I will just have to right click on my desktop here, and I will just go straight to new and click on folder. And the next thing I will just, since this is a Python project, so I will just have to name this folder Python. Then I hit enter. So now I have my project folder here. So I need to bring this folder into my Visual Studio Code. So for some of you who have been going through our videos, you should be able to know how to do this. So now I will just quickly go back to Visual Studio Code here in my taskbar, and here I will click on open folder. So open folder is inside Explorer here. So I will just click on open folder and wait to initialize the folder, and now I will click on desktop here, and then this is the folder I just created, Python, for my project. I will click here, and quickly I will now click on select folder here, and then I wait for a few seconds for Visual Studio Code to initialize my folder. Then this is the folder now. So here I have four icons here. The first one is new file, the second one is new folder, the third one refresh, and the last one to collapse folder. So I'm just going to go ahead to close this welcome window, and here I'm going to click on the first icon here, and here I will just say um, game .py, since I'm developing game. So this is just my first project with Python programming, so I'm going to call it game.py. So I will hit enter, and now I have this here. So we will be sure of what we are going to do. So I will just have to quickly comment here in this place. So I will use a hashtag and said this is Python game. Yeah, so I just comment that here. So quickly, the next thing I'm just going to do is that I will go to my terminal here. So I will click on view and click on terminal. So I will be able to install something. I need to wait a bit for this my Visual Studio Code to load this PowerShell, so I will be able to install my pip. So I have to wait for a few seconds. So just give it a few seconds here on terminal, so I will be able to install the pips. So good. So here I will just say pip install. I'm installing a Pygame. So 1 minute, it's coming up. Pip install. Then here I will say I'm installing Pygame to this. So I will just hit enter. I already had it installed already, but since you're doing it for the first time, so I have to go through the process again from the beginning. So we'll have to wait for a few seconds for Pygame to install into the project before we can start the code. So let's just wait for a few seconds for this to install. I will believe that you already have Python programming installed in your computer, and also you have Visual Studio Code already, because this is the editor I'm using for this program. So you see, it's telling me already that requirements already satisfied, which means I have already installed my pip already to be able to view my Python project. So I will just have to go ahead and write my code. So this simple code, the first thing I will just say here is that I will have to import Pygame. So I will say import Pygame. Remember, we installed Pygame already inside the project, so I will now hit enter. Let me close this terminal for now. Then the next here I will also say I'm importing an system version here. Then I will say hash. Let me comment again. So here I will say initialize Pygame. Then next, inside here I will just say Pygame, and since that's the variable we are going to be using, so I will just say Pygame here dot init to initialize. Then I will close it with this. So now I have the parent variable I'm going to be using for the program. So I need to quickly come down and comment again here. This comment in this one is to set up the window, so I will just say here I'm setting up the window, set up the window. Then the next one, I'm just going to say the window screen. So this is my screen now. So the screen is equals to pygame, since that's the variable we use. So dot display. Then I'm going to say dot set is setting the mode. So come down to set mode here. Then I will close it with this and try to give it a width of 640 and a height of probably 480, like what I have in my project now. So I think we still meet something like this bracket one here and another bracket here. It ought to be two. So that is complete now. So next we have to come down again. Now I'm going to comment again quickly. I will just say here I want to set up the title of the project, so I will just say hashtag here, then set up the title, set up the title. Then here in the title I will just say, since it's pygame we are using, so pygame dot, then I'm using display caption, display dot set caption is down here. This is set caption down. So that's what I'm going to use. So inside here I'm going to give it a name, but since this game is not really doing anything so serious, so I will just have to say the name of the game is just gaming. Yes, so that's what we display in the game. So next I have to set the loops. So I'm also going to comment here so you know this is all about the loops. So I said game loops. So my game loop is while true, while true. Then I will now use this semicolon. Then I said the value here, I need to set a function now. So for event, so for event in pygame, so what do I want to happen in the game? So for event pygame, so pygame dot event, this is event here, dot to get. Then let me just close it with this. Then I have a semicolon to end it here. That's for this one. Now the next one, let me use an if statement. So I will say if event type, if the event type, events dot type is equals to pygame dot quit, pygame dot, then I quit with capital letter. Then the next thing I'm going to be doing, 1 minute, sorry. Then let me close this first. So I will now say my pygame here dot quit. So the function I have for the game is to quit the game. We're not really playing anything serious. So now you see it's reading already the function. So we are not really playing anything. I just want to do something. Is our first project. So sys here, this value dot exit. Then quickly let's just come down and play around the screen with color, but let me close this terminal for now. I will comment again, so let me use a hashtag. This time I will say I want to fill the screen with color, fill the screen with color. Since we are not really playing any game, we just want to play around, so I just set screen here dot to fill. Then I will use a bracket 2 times. So I just set the color 255, which is a dark color, then 0, comma, and another 0 here. So quickly, the next one, I'll come again and comment for display. So I said this is for update display. So I will update the display to be pygame dot display to flip. display dot to flip. So that's what I'm going to use. So I'll just close it now. So let's just quickly go to the last one to cap the frame rate. So I comment again so we know what this is all about. Cap the frame rate. Then here I'm just going to say Pygame dot time, and then I will also have dots to clock here, and then I will just close it with this, and outside there I will dot a tick, and the last one, let it just be on the value of 60. So I will save this quickly, and just remember, it's not really reflecting like what we have on HTML and JavaScript easily and CSS styling. So for me to be able to run this program, I want to quickly run it. I will just go to view and click on my terminal back. So here on the terminal, I already have something running here on the terminal, but let me just say clear for now. This is the Python project running here. So let me go back to PowerShell here. Here in the PowerShell, I'm just going to say Python because I want to run this project in another window. So I will just say Python game dot py, since the name of the file we have is game.py. So I will just say game.py. So I hit enter. Now you realize that I think we still have some little error here. Probably there's something by game. 1 minute. I need to pip install pygame. I already have pygame, so let me just check. There's a little error from here. Okay, because this is running already, that's why it's showing that. Python 3. So this is the version of the Python program I have here. Let me just close this for a few minutes, and let me clear this for now. So now here in the terminal, I think I can run it now. Let me just say 1 minute. I think I'm going to say Python. Let me just say Python. I made a mistake in the spelling. Python. Then I will say game dot py. So let's see if this works now. Let's see if this works now. Yeah, I think this should be able to work. Beautiful. So it's working now. Beautiful. So now you see that this module is working now. So it's showing, but there's a little error and on these strings here, so which we will be sorting it in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.